Hello, country people, we don't come again. Today, we dey for studio. Well, we're not going to be surprised. This is we today. We'll see this we used to make plant them, but due to some forces of nature, the plant them that they fail. That is why we will never see the other two talk people them today for house. The big views is somewhere, but all be the same. House must continue. That is why two talk people them they say this so. Dan say this so maximize beginning for die. I better make all live there finish for bush, maybe so.
Nah so.
All right. Dan say me studio no hold today. We'll try for say this so. We'll make sure say this so. Country people the way that they keep we here, we will not disappoint them. So for my corner here, we get a normal face, Mr. Talk man. So country people, we go just tell us more how it day pass.
Yeah, hello country people of our side, which we salute. I hope say all man they fine, and I'll be very happy say when I don't join our talk show for today. I'll be happy. So be sorry say this so two of our fellow talk people will be feeded today. They get something for do, but wish them all good luck and wish them may they succeed with anything that they do. As for my day, it work fine as usual. Rain before, so whether they call, man of the cry hit again. So I hope say this. So the story we'll share with you now today, it will go a long way for help all of us for our life and our future. Thank you now.
Okay, country people for house here, would they ever start for talk say this so will not be perfect? Would they here now for like encourage one another? Think we know correct, we put them for play way correct. Will not be perfect as we feel talk when we make mistake. Una duty for correct we are just there to see say this so we feel help for put one or two things in place for continue for life for support the society how the society dey go. So will not be perfect when we make mistake. We always like for comment side. Una comment say this una think this una do and we no find. We will be happy. And today for we get guest of honor we na Mr. Ojong Fred alias AK Pele. He go be with we for house. Now he go dey like what host guest for here. He go be for with Tori people. He go be with una and he go contribute greatly today for this Watori show. But today we will not forget head talk for today. Head talk for today. The talk say this so. Pidgin. If you play with him, mommy, Bobby, Suti, he play with him, but and if you play with him, papa, he testis. Country people, they say, more broke testis for that one language for down there. Testis, what they call them for local language. Say, canas, who give this, will not be raw, will not be rude, who give this testis, who give this head talk, now Mr. Ojong Pele, alias, Mr. Ojong, now I give we this very, very head talk for today. Say, no matter how Pidgin play with him, mommy, Bobby, but if you play with him, papa, he testis, because na place where na no-go area. So, like straight away, I would like to go for the moral lesson for this, our Tori, for our head talk for today. It means this so. Some place are there for life where if you go there, but some place are there for life where no matter how na no-go area, you know, go try for go there, countryman, maybe so.
That's so.
Remember, the king will play with him, mommy, Bobby. Then if you play with papa, justice. So, we get for no say this, so country people, some area there, na no-go area. So, no matter what, countryman, begin to go touch him. So country people, we don't leave that head talk for una see how una feel digest them for una own way, for una own level. For since it is may suit the various society, may fit the various society because some side there way this when they say no go there, you go life or go. So no go area they there for life. So country people today we are head talk go there now say the thing them way it stop where it make them youth, they need to develop for Africa. So now number one to read that we will bring up for country people. Something they want to look for African young people, they call them for big grammar, say youth, right?
Youth, yes.
So one of we make countryman for them they understand, we say young people. Wait till go make them wait that thing the way they make them young people then for Africa, that they go now back, then they go for before. We say that they go now for back, then they go for before. So we go one for say make country people them today like touch all the corner the thing the way they help we African people. If we help with African people for say this, so what will make young people them they only they go for before, but they know they go for back. So plenty things then they will country people they don't look at for saying that very thing them they make them African young people them they go now only for back. So country people, we go get our guest today. We na Mr. Ojong alias AK Pele. So he go be today for house any of this moment. He go tell we more on how this kind of thing that they happen where I could use them for Africa. like who concentrate now for Africa. I say, why they say this so? Them they go now only for back, then they go now only for back. So any of this time, Mr. Ojong, he go come for year, for he go here, okay? So we'll put him for that speaker for white man, he owns strike so that contribute and they go here. He they find the way for years. So white man don't make him say this so we still here. Maybe so. So we go here for countryman. That thing them way. And they make a youth them for Africa for go before. So
Go on.
Mr. Ojong Fred alias AK Pele. So now he like well guess we honor him today. Now he go come up for tell we that thing them way they make him say you them for Africa that they go now for only for back. They need to go for front. Yeah. We will talk for local language for down there say obo so that is go for front, go for front. Ahead. So make Mr. Ojong tell you that thing the way that they make continue with the only go for back. So the floor there for you, Mr. Ojong.
Una, good evening.
Good evening,
countryman.
Sir. For talk show.
Good evening, countryman.
Okay, Mr. Host.
Yes,
that
sir.
name na Mr. Ayop Ojong.
Okay, Mr. Ayop Ojong, thank you.
Ojong give different meaning.
Thank you for that correction.
Okay.
Thank you. You see this head this so it used to fail. Okay. So wait I'm gonna tell country people today for house.
Once again, una good evening.
Good evening.
I beg, una go pardon me if una no hear me fine. The place where the rain day.
Okay, no blabber.
So if it be say the sound dull, I beg una just bear with me. But first of all, I would like to thank una, the people in the studio for this opportunity una don't give me for can throw light on this topic for which way it cause to African youths them. For the gonna back like buttocks.
Okay. Countryman, we are not forget countryman say African Union that they go back like buttocks.
Yeah, buttocks always there for back.
For back,
so,
all right.
Before I go start for talk, I go make some appeals. Say, when I know say all we no go school the same time. So every of my examples of what I will quote and I will respect to my own time.
Okay.
And finally, everything I will talk about being strictly my opinion, the way me I think. They talk say when you push some person, go tell the person half or four.
Exactly.
So which way I go talk, I no go teach any man how he go understand them.
Okay.
But when I will just select the positives, when I take them. So okay, for me for no overtake on that time. One of the things where I feel say na it make African youths, most especially Cameroonian youths, na with society. For that heading for society, I would like to attach some other small subheadings under that society. Well, no say when I be this small, we believe say any picking way it gets sense must go grammar school. My colors will be called at that time grammar school.
Grammar school.
Yeah.
Yes. The one the way they don't get sense, they go na technical school. Now so society don't make all we more believe. Like me, when I be there class 7, when my mom want push me for read, he go tell me say, if you fail common entrance, you go gonna sit for manfi. I will cry because I be believe say any man will go sitting na man way dog. No get sense for school. Now so society don't make we more believe. So by so doing now, it makes some people them for loss, which way if we give them a good foundation for them to become better people in future. Another issue now, system of education, particularly for Cameroon. When I go agree with me say, when we go school, during secondary and high school days, we lack that orientation. That is the system of education for Cameroon. It not be career oriented.
Countryman, they say the country people then go down there, they say that word orientation, when you put them for Boko Mali language so that they hear that big grammar.
Okay. You know, say somebody word in this, so you don't know how to put out. Okay, man, try to put up a Pidgin like system for education for Cameroon. They know the like. I don't want to talk another grammar again. They know they like teach you for where you go know which way you go become in future.
Very good. Country people do not understand.
Yes. So that's the system of education. And if you ask most Cameroonians, they will tell you, say, for Africa, Cameroon get one of the best system of education. Now lie. Instead, Cameroon system of education, it hard, it difficult unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So that one, they maybe would feel, say, we get one of the best systems. Now, the lack of orientation, which we are talking about, as a the military will draw grasshopper.
Yes. When they call us
I don't know how that thing helped me today.
Yeah.
The military will draw tree. They teach me fishing in Norway.
Tell you.
I don't know.
Don't bring it, sweetie.
Say, if they be make a system of education for where they will teach you how for plant rice, they plant rice for ndong. That one is something practical. Would it grow? Would it see?
Yes.
And again, a system of education, if we there for some way, like when me I be there from 4. For Form 4, we choose subject, which way you go live for do when you reach Form 5 for GC, whether you go be in arts or in sciences. The society don't make them some way who believe say picking the way they do science that they overget science.
Exactly.
So I get a friend they will be there Form 4 with them. They go for science class.
Yes.
Where today so they don't ever succeed for pass GCE.
Okay.
When a society just they put that mindset, that way for think. If you go for science class, it means you too get science.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, our students, the way they be there for Form 1, Form 2, Form 3, they may be good for subjects like history, geography, commerce, and what have you. They may be good. But as they may fear pressure from society now, they go for science. Another thing again, concerning our educational system. Take for example, like you go here say some picking on pass GCE.
Yes.
He get two advanced level. Which with the subject, he get religion and philosophy. I don't disrespect any man way he get religion or any man get philosophy. I don't disrespect any person. But the two way a wanna say when they draw curriculum for school, then he put those subjects there. Then they put and say when picking pass up, may become which in future, now I get problem. So it make now some picking they go actually go school, they study those things, and when they finish now, they come out and know if you get anything to do. So it make the user remember only backward. Okay, another point again now, issue of family.
Yeah.
So families in their way, especially those families where they get to people. Because they are big brother, don't go university, he study engineering, he come out. It be for that big brother like say, all the people that they come for a back, they must do that science kind thing there too.
Okay.
I be a victim of that. When I do one go university, I be get intention for go do journalism and mass communication because I be like literature. But senior man as way you and Grand Shalom, by you and Grand Shalom, I know you very well.
Yes.
He asked me for conductor, say, so you choose to go do storytelling.
Okay. Yes.
I go read law for university, now he choose for me.
Okay.
I know you regret them today, but now how many people then they don't choose for them? Then they come out now, they may be sometimes they get a negative influence over we, where they make we with the loss of dreams. They can cause winner in future, we can mark time for one spot. They will go now for the another point when I do want to tell you all we will know.
We don't know until you tell me.
Who leaders them for Africa? They always tell us will be the youths of tomorrow. Take like Cameroon. The constitutional first person for Cameroon, it already passed 8 years. Best he did it. How you help people say the user will be developed?
They see
We really give them an
you to Cameroon stand about 60 years so.
The second constitutional man, president for Senate, it would reach 80. The third one, speaker, he don't pass 70. The leaders, they need to give we chance. They need to give the youth them chance.
When a senior citizen.
Yes. And another point again, that this issue of corruption. Corruption don't enter for African culture. They say, in a culture, corruption will win a culture. Because even we will talk show so today. If they want to give any of we a post of responsibility, the first way they come for minors, they spoil I can't fix, I might go take my own. So it don't make the whole thing, it just becomes stagnant. we know if you progress. And then another point again I would like for Adam, but then this issue of hairy. They say hairy the tear trouser.
Yes.
They use them for today with the overrush. With the overrush in the sense, you go see some youth where he get 10,000 francs, but you know the one live a life of 10,000 francs. Like say, you don't leave school, you get your small business where you run up. For you for cut your code according to the rapper where you get about so close. You could decide for one live now in a life for person where you earn 1 million, where your food never strong for down.
Okay.
So, one, you go start involve yourself in that palaver. When I know the palaver what I mean. Womanizing.
All right.
And we know very well, say, you know, we follow woman without money. As I talk of grammar, say, it is stupidity to love for money and silliness to love without money. When say money must there for the business.
Money must there.
So, when they use them, you don't be self-employed. Like government, if you offer you don't employ yourself, you make more money. Try for concentrate. May your food them, may your rules enter for ground fine before you start langing that other thing them. So for me, if I don't take all my time, I'm thinking that just a small contribution that way I get up.
Okay.
On top of this topic of youth underdevelopment.
Okay, our guest of honor today, we will still want to say we'll still be able to be on the line, you will still be online because we'll get plenty things and we'll still post that for you as the show they go on. We'll just say when you just know it today, now you get the day for the PidginTalk show today. So when we move now for corner move from my corner, I want to talk person here like the host today, the guest of honor don't talk about something for Africa. Say they show youth there for Africa, for Constitution for Africa. When we say you be youth, that is youth for Africa. They start for 70 years. So when you know I clock 70, it means say you know I be youth for say if you hold some better position for government. So host don't tell me this thing. So countryman, how you look this position for most African countries say they so youth as youth for Africa, for you for be some big man for up there, you supposed to like don't the clock 70 years, Mr. Man, how if you tell country people for this point?
Well, I think say this is a very serious issue where we get for really attack them head on, right? Because for us, they say we be the youth, but we need ever see not the way we the youth they do. They need to ever allow me to go. But Mr. Ebai, before I continue, also this is a two-way problem, right? Because society, we the youth will never prove ourselves so we'll be capable for do anything. What I mean by that, society, we will get for this new city, so now we will get power. I don't want to say for this show countless time. See, power belongs to the people, not to the elite. Until we, the people, the youth go understand situation, now we will get power for control. Now we will put those people there for office, the president, the senators, all those elected officials, and I will put them for office. Then we'll move them for office until we go realize and so we not go get anything.
Okay, countryman. Okay, Mr. Host, you there? Guest of honor. Hello, Mr. Pele.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, Torin man done like a little bit of counter say this. So now this youth and they put this over them for day and now them get the responsibility for move them there. Why you tell me say this? So most youth situation for Africa they start for 70. Torin man don't say this on a two-head side, a two-head collage. So now this youth them they put that papa them for day and then get right for put that papa move them for day. So guys today, how you feel like tell on the people for this small thing way this man don't and
okay.
I counter your talk.
Okay, from which way that brother don't talk? So now they use them. They use them, put them, the people for day and then they move them.
Yes.
That's the way he talk. So I will call and say a dangerous half-truth. Now a dangerous half-truth because that principle go apply now only for society where true democracy exists.
Okay. Democracy,
yes,
you can the people that say you broke down democracy.
Masa, democracy for Pidgin are they call me.
Government when are the people that say that they talk for say may happen.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Also, yeah, it happen. That thing they happen now only for situation where the government it give people the opportunity to make talk and it listen to the people.
All right.
Now only for the way that kind of thing they happen. For government way it be accountable to the citizen. Now way that thing they happen. That is now so is supposed to be. Which way talk now so is supposed to be. Because if we take like our country, for instance,
Yes.
you know if you talk. Oh, sorry, for our country, the problem don't be say you talk, but the problem now which will happen after you talk. So just the fact that people they get that fear, how you want to go move some man where there was some play where you get gone. Because if you look that point very well, I go ask you some one question. So you want tell me say, for that whole country where we come out there, so the people they were in there for power, then they didn't because they merit them. Then they didn't because people want me, then they did.
Okay, countryman, they don't ask the
The
question.
answer be obvious.
Yeah, the elected officials them they didn't because they so the people never realize. Yeah, my point. Guest of honor. Yeah, my point. We the people will never realize that we will get power. Okay, if we say power belongs to the elite, and the problem until our mindset will change. So now we the people get power. Now we will stage revolution. Now we will take the leaders and down. If we want to take them, nothing no go ever change. We get for force the elite their hand for do the thing we the people we want make them do. Until we realize that point, we no go anywhere. And my point I try to make up.
Okay, Mr. Guest of honor, over to you.
Your point be very, very correct. Your point be very correct. It make a lot of sense. But I go still repeat and say, you look at so now for society where all things for there be balance. Yes. Because people them, like we will not sit down quiet so for that country now because say we know say the power belongs to we will know. But the two the whole way back now fear. Now fear be the problem. But if you go for these developed countries and way that they practice real democracy to a greater extent, nobody that they do one. There is state revolution for they work. We know the years they don't take God shoot any man. But we know we own now. We know we own. If we get embassy for Thailand here, we'll talk some more Uganda or we go for Bangkok. We'll go there for our embassy, we'll come out and no shoot no man. But if we decide to do this, okay, more or we'll go Cameroon, free flight. More go shoot down for front Unity Palace. Host, ask that man, he go.
Okay, Mr. Countryman, they don't actually say this. So when they say the talk say this, so that thing where they fly for air, that free, you know, go pay anything. Okay, that power where say belong to you. Like
no, go state revolution.
They say, may you go stop for front that big money house when I
go state revolution. Yeah.
So when I go talk say this, so Papa, leave this power. We don't tire. You go.
If the cause you don't come for us, you go stage a revolution, so make them move the power. I go. Why I no go? If all of us, if we come as a team for the self of go say this, so this enough is enough. May one person leave, me another person take over. I go. I go fight.
Oh wait, my brother.
The point I say, wait. The point I say, go. Yeah, I mean, guess what? No, yeah, okay, 1 minute. Okay.
Let's get to it.
1 minute. So before you go, my point I say, wait. Even the soldiers, the way they supposed to protect the nation, not be aware of this fact. When I say we, I mean we as a society. I don't mean we as the commoner or the men in uniform. I mean we as a society not realize this point. Because if we as a society realize this point, even the soldiers, they not go there for one person a bag, where they say the whole country, they in total mess. They go there for the people they are side. Because the people that they in uniform, they never realize it. So they're supposed to protect the country, not a particular person. Now make a way that they protect one person against the entire country.
Exactly.
That's my point.
That's it.
Okay, country people.
What?
Okay, Mr. Guest of honor, you get some small beef for Adam for that bone.
What? I don't know. If I want to talk again, I will merely repeat myself. You know, they say a long song is not a sweet one.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Because me, I really understand that brother point very well. Yeah. I understand it very well. But the fact say we never do those things and no enough because we don't know all that in the way he talks to. The two way the whole way back na fear, not changing of our mindset. But just you know, we talk the summary. Because the two way he talks to, I know him, you know him.
Yes.
Me say Shalom know him. But wait till the whole way back, fear. So I believe so. If he talks okay, more swallow that fear then go. Because me, if you tell me today, sir, free flight for go Cameroon, then after when I go to Cameroon, they'll give me 10 million. I go either reach Cameroon and run, or I no go.
Why don't you give 10 million? Why go give 10 million before you go?
Okay, country people.
Yes, because of fear. Fear.
Guess of honor, one other point.
Mindset, an issue of fear.
Yeah. Guess of honor, one other point I want to make the facts right. We the youths them of today will never really prove ourselves, understand no? Because we don't feel only talk like so the people they control the country, they need to control and the right way one time. Because for us I say we the youth, what we don't do for help the country for grow, understand no? Another way they go for look at it.
Very correct.
We the youth we don't do. Most of us we are lazy. The youth are lazy, and that's a fact.
Okay. Let's not get. No go there. Country people who don't hear to guests of honor don't talk. They don't talk say this so well it's blabber for Africa and something way be very, very complicated. Until these people them they will realize say this so youth for Africa, end for 70, start about 70 years, then now Africa will be developed. So okay, guests of honor don't again talk another talk against say this so one thing where they make people there for Africa as if you put them for your own word, mark out your own word, say young people from Africa that they go back like buttocks. Say this so now this thing for education. Say this so the education for Africa now something where it be very misleading, very misleading. When they say this so you go learn A, you don't say you go learn B, where that B there for your society. So at the end of the day that B where you learn and when you pass on, they go mislead you, get no work for your society. So countryman, we would like me to throw a small light for that thing we are host for today, I guess, of honor today talk about misleading education for Africa. You agree the point?
Yes, I think for that one, Mr. Ojong, they 100% on point about for that one. They 100% on point because of severity. Our educational system, I don't always talk about severity. It needs total reform. It needs total reform of the educational system for the country, because most of the things that they learn and these days, they really help we in any way. They help we because I don't see a lot of people they learn funny kind of things. They get funny degrees from university, or in the name of just say I'm getting a degree. For what purpose? You don't even know why they even get a degree for. Now, as we talk about education itself, not be a bad thing. Education be very, very good, but education not say you must go to university or you must go for classroom. Anything you learn and new. That is education. Okay? Mm-hmm. So sometimes we for Africa, we don't misunderstand the whole idea of education. We don't think forget degree and forget some kind of thing that don't even help you. The other day, Mark makes me some example. I fight me and my sister, what would they get top fight me and he about picking their study. I said, so why you go for why they go for leave a minute picking the learn this kind of thing? Because it not going to help you for no way. If you can begin to learn this thing, for go start sell job. Why not just start the job now? Use that money for you to pay school fees for that couple of years. For start sell the job now. With time the job will done better. Before one go finish school, start selling the same job. You see, I know. So we need re-education. People they go for go relearn all over again for really understand. So which they learn now, it will help them for society. It will help them for build up society. So I think that so you did very correct. Our guest for today. We need for beauty. We need to relearn all over again. And not before go school for 12 years. I forget something where you say so society need them and you be able to provide them.
Okay, country people. Like for side for education, that they talk today so system for African education. They say this so you can go Shidon, you go learn how to draw grasshopper. You know how to name all the pattern for grasshopper. When it's finished for this school now, that grasshopper it not going to happen for a society. So at the end of the day, this grasshopper not going to help you. So country people, who hope say this so make this thing where they call as misleading education for Africa. More make sure say more make what curriculum them for the way team where this African youth they learn them maybe in a team way they go do in future where go help them in future. Okay, so country people again we go continue with this very very point where we talk about remember we don't have for youth. So we say this so what be that thing then where it make youth them for Africa that they go back like buttocks. Okay, remember what the way they head talk for today talk where Mr. Ojong aka Pele give say more talk for house say this so Pidgin if he play with him mommy Bobby bet if papa he test it when I cannot if he ever play with them. So Mo will not forget this point. Mo will not ever forget this point. So for that one, the moral situation for this one, I say this Mo broken down direct. And I say this so some area that for life they will no go area. No matter what, no try for broke the rules. Make sure say you avoid those areas. No matter how picking if you play with mommy breast, we will call her for normal language for Mboka, say Bobby, but for testis, go fit for play with them. So country people will feel continue. So countryman. So now we'll go for another point, the kind thing them way for some extra point the way, the important thing them two way, they make you them, that they go back like buttocks as host for today put time. So countryman, they say this, so somehow they talk about alcohol, like not be bad thing, but they talk about too much.
Yeah.
Too much alcohol. So one may you digest your point, may you tell me how alcohol they make, remember maybe only for Cameroon, Africa as a whole. How too much of alcohol it make you them for say this so may they no progress. May they go for back like buttocks as our guest of honor today put up now. So man way get drunk talk too much. He talk for more drunk. They say this so you them for Africa they go back like buttocks. So they say too much of alcohol. So how too much of alcohol if it make this you them they go only backward like buttocks countryman.
Well, too much of alcohol, nobody always say it will make you become useless for your society and for your neighborhood.
Africa as a whole.
As a whole. But also it will drain a lot of money from your hand. Because of this alcohol you buy, you spend a lot of money for buying. And you just drink. And now you can drink occasionally, be okay. Or you can go and get small party or small fun day. No, now they enjoy if you drink. But if you drink something, you didn't forget to get people for send for school, or you get woman for give money, some money make cook for house. Or you get for even electric bill for pay, then a problem there. Because it will help for instead destroy you more. Because that money where you waste now for drinking the alcohol, you don't go gain nothing from there where you don't just stay issue for OPSO. That money for you to put up better use. Even the youth, the way you don't get woman and picking, if you use that money, start small business. I don't see people there, they start business with their brother or their auntie send a small money for a man country, they open store. But every day they see they're going to party. They drink everything in time. You go sell for small store, you sell small clothes, small shoe. As you finish, then for bar they drink. Pepper soup one pass, you call pepper soup, you choke one, you chop them. All those kind of lifestyle. And they just they drunk. They make they feel save no money. They make a business, they run down. So I feel this is now one of the problems. We're traveling for Cameroon. We the over drink. With the crisis money no day, country is strong, hot in the heart. But see that put up a bar where they drink. You ask say, Mama, what's the money come on I drink so? All the hardness, all the hardships so for the country. So how come when I say drink the one I drink so? So I think I say this so we youths they're going to understand these things today. So too much drinking is going to bring nothing good for our lives. It's going to cause us now so much pain and so much confusion. Where it not go really fine for our life. So I think that way I think say this so maybe we try to avoid them. No try to avoid them. That too much drinking, more try to avoid them. More try to no so drinking not being our number one objective. We say every day when we should down, we go drink, we should down, we go drink, we should down, we go drink.
Okay, countryman don't put some light for this thing for alcohol. Country people them for house they want to say alcohol, they say they so drink your alcohol, but may you not take this alcohol like something where they so now you hold your life when you know they you never live. So we go live or get something for our guests of honor concerning this alcohol business where it contribute, they don't take them like a habit. So this alcohol, how they make Africa then they go for back like buttocks as our host today talk, our guest of honor today talk, sorry. So Mo here small for our guest of honor. Hello, are you there?
I beg, Mr. Host, I beg, ask the question again. The line be cut.
Okay. How this alcohol business where country people that they take them too much, it make them to go back like buttocks as we talk them for Africa as a whole.
Business or Mimbo.
This alcohol where country people then they take them plenty, over youth for Africa. Remember today we didn't have youth as yeah.
Okay. Well, the first thing we point them out concerning the issue of alcohol and wisdom. And if it make you lost money, because no day will you claim say every day when you drink, you drunk. Na person they buy for you.
Exactly.
One day, when the thing don't be for your system, no, you used to say you go start spending your own money. Now, number one thing that it cost you for lost money will you first get up. Number two, When the alcohol don't be for your system, as the Englishman talk, when the drink is in, the wheat is out. When the alcohol don't be for your system now, it push you into certain things, like womanizing. And we know the after effect for all those things. When you be a womanizer, if you know go warrant unwanted pregnancy, you are tired of you go big nail.
Good.
I don't know if you understand how to tell you a big nail.
Yes, countryman say this. So if you don't drink alcohol, it don't climb you for up. You not go for unwanted pregnancy. You tell you if you go big nail. So broken down, countryman. You there for point.
But I have a big nail. I simply means everything. Now two things they know. If you either carry sick.
Very good.
If you go carry sick.
I go punch you.
And alcohol again, as all we know, health hazard. If it cause you overdrink alcohol, no, it will cause you liver problem.
Okay.
Now, right now you will see some person where your small brother, where you don't make alcohol part and parcel of it, you see for already going to look like say pass you.
All right.
Especially when you drink and when you don't feed well. Before you worry some age, sick must come. So not just the negative side of that way me have had concerning the alcohol thing.
Okay, country people, we don't hear how our guests of honor today don't talk. Now man we get drunk talk. It talks today, so this alcohol is something where house not to say no drink alcohol, but no take like saying something where when you know the you need to live. Exactly. He say one, you did lost money. Number two, unwanted pregnancy. That is you give woman belly where you maybe one time. Number three, he use against on drunk talk say if you go pick near. So that way you don't take them, they don't reach you for up. You know, go get times a day, so maybe you go find socks, wait to be socks, condom. You go, like you just talk for your heart, say, something must kill a man, and you fire, and that time you say this, so if you pick me, and then if you pick a danger time, that so. Even the girl where you will go, or the woman, you don't know the kind of sick way you get them, as you hit them, you don't already carry them, now something where you don't destroy your life for good, because there be talk say this, so there be quote some examples say this, so. When house be born, drunken man and Chris man, who will leave house? Chris man go leave house. You drunken man, you go born. Yeah, you go born inside house. So country people, house need to say alcohol, no drink your alcohol bed, no take for some level way that alcohol, if you know day, you never live. That is I live to drink. How people they talk for baby book. So guests of honor, we thank you, we call you time and again as the read they go ahead. So country people, when I add small thing for this alcohol business. So the see I'm saying something where they so when you calculate, you take your small pen and paper, you put them down, all the way you don't consume from January to December. You go see say this so some yeah 2-room blockhouse. Now anyway you don't put them for some side. But we need to say this so people then when they drink their alcohol, they need to build bed. But to a greater extent, this alcohol it drain plenty youth there for Africa. So countryman, it will just depend how you drink this alcohol. Drink this alcohol for some responsible way. Make sure say this so it not being as something when you know day you go die. Okay, country people will continue. So thank you, our host for today. We say we really be happy. Say you don't be with we. Your contribution for today will really house be happy to really talk. House be very happy. So we'll continue for the next point where they talk about something where common among you. Then we talk about jealousy. So they talk for this BB grammar say jealousy. So I don't know how we broke and that make countryman for corner day. You know what to be jealousy. What to be jealousy? That thing where when they say this, so you see and where your friend they do and you ask yourself say this, so why you need to be saying at me? That fine thing where you see and say this, so your brother they do where you find you start this where your heart you say this, so how you never feel yourself. So country people, how this jealousy it make African youth they go back like buttocks. So we don't try for you to remaster.
Well, I just say a very serious problem to that jealousy issue. If you see some person, your friend, they do something, that's where they find. If you go for learner in a more positive way, what I'm by that say, you go look at a good thing and you try for do and decide the person they do no look at a bad thing the person they do and they go start vex with your heart, you do bad thing them for the person, or maybe they lie for the person in name, or you go post thing the person can't kick a foot for other kind of thing there, fine. Because that person way, either for your phone to do that good thing then, that thing will be good for learn from me. If you, for example, Mr. Bay, they do thing they correct. Kelly also Mr. Bay, they do thing they correct. Kelly come to Mr. Bay say, go master, that's how you correct him. I beg, teach me how to do this thing or I beg teach me how to do this thing or at least Mr. Bay will teach Kelly how to do one. We two now we go fit develop our society. But if I say now, I need to vex with my heart now, I can't put Mr. by stick, Mr. by one pass, he kick the stick, he fall. We don't lose better person if we develop our area, if we help our society, or we don't lose. Sister say jealousy, so you need to ever help no nothing. That's a very bad thing that way. All man said they against them. So no fine for jealousy, friend.
Okay, country people, don't hear how.
Jealousy man or wish man.
Okay, I come for you, Mr. I come for you, Mr. Guest of Honor. I come for you. I know so you get plenty to read for that and concerning that jealousy system, jealousy issue where it make African that we go back and they talk and the buttocks. So country people, when we look about this thing for jealousy, we see say this so for our African community, we get some system where they so it hinder our development. It stops them Africa not find like how am I going to define because when you go see some your young friend, they don't open some small boutique for corner for quarter day so. You the only plan for sister may fall. You the only plan for sister so may fall. Tomorrow may not be big man. So when they be say this, so you see some other person they do some fine thing. You are pray and I say this so make that thing not happen, make a fall. So a bit typical for African youth them. So country people them would they hear for advice this. So this thing for jealousy make African youth them they put time. When you see instance of your friend struggle for do something, go help them so that make country and go ahead make country. So she say this so this African youth them more will stop for jealousy one another like what they call them say jealousy for big grammar. More keep hatred. More continue for say this so make that love among we continue because when your friend do some fine thing now for good for Africa. Yes. So when you like you pray for it, you make sure so you give some encouragement. He go do fine and think they go back. So. Well, guest of honor today, we would like to make you throw some light for this jealousy way they make Africa. Remember, you said they go back like bulldogs. So, guest of honor, we know so you get drunk talk. Give me some drunk talk concerning this jealousy issue.
Mr. Host, did you like say you like buttocks, eh?
All right. Okay. Okay.
You don't call them buttocks all the time.
All right.
Buttocks.
Okay. You said that's something where they go back.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, I want just add now to which way that brother said, I don't even know his name.
Kelly.
His name is Kelly.
Kelly.
Yes.
Okay. I want just add now to which way brother Kelly talk about jealousy. Jealousy doesn't a small brother for witchcraft.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, because other people then they answer question for why it be say it happen now for A, it not happen for me.
Good.
When they don't start asking themselves that question for why it be say, now any cause them so for night, they go sleep, they start work travel for box matches.
Okay.
Yes, that's some other strong thing that too where in the world we Africans. We not be pretend like so we don't know witchcraft.
We know.
Yes. Witchcraft is another big factor. And when, as I talked earlier, it comes from jealousy.
Yes.
You will see somebody where some person they struggle, whether in a business, they do business. I see the one progress go reach on stage. One just is on one day, go house, one cup of body time, store on board.
Okay.
Motor don't catch fire.
Okay.
So one day they sleep so no wake up. Yes, when they know they're in a natural death. Like how as we talk so how many of we there we give visa for come and now we tell people.
Exactly.
We select people for talk.
Okay.
Select people we tell them.
Yeah.
Because we fear. Now society that.
Africa.
Some people they don't get that visa they so. But they don't succeed for enter plane. Some people they that passport, they don't go reach your embassy, they never come back.
Okay.
When a witchcraft they cause them.
Jealousy.
And the thing that they come out far, not only around you. As I just say, secret they kill you, they come out for your corner buttocks.
Okay.
That buttocks again.
That one again.
Okay.
So, Mr. Host.
Yes.
I bet if you don't mind, I feel live for now.
Okay. Anyway, we'll be very grateful. Okay, country people. Like again, we say our guest of honor today begin Mr. Ojon Pele. So aka Pele. So we'll be very, very happy for say honor our invitation today. It be there we don't contribute very greatly for since they so they to the house they work a country man so. So country people will tell us thank you and we'll talk for Tyson Sawadika Mr. Pele. So country people. Okay. So,
okay, you take care of yourself in time.
Okay, cap. Okay, country people, all I don't hear how it be talking. So thank you plenty, Mr. Guest of Honor. You don't contribute plenty for house of today. So country people, no matter to read house will continue maybe so. Okay, country people, we'll continue again. We get plenty point them here. It like na something where they make African youth them that they go back, like
Botox.
okay. So, country people, the head talk for today na say this so. Pikin, if you play with him, mommy Bobby, but you know go play with him, papa test it. So, na think that way, Mr. Pele Ojong, he tell we today, na the trunk talk that way, so more travel country people, the head talk for today. So, Pikin, if you play with him, mommy Bobby, but if you play with him, papa test it. So, country people, una go digest and una know what you mean. So, okay, if we continue with the next story talk for today, we'll talk about womanizing. We'll talk about womanizing, how at some point where it make African youth them that they go back. Because before I go for Tori Master today, some man be just say this, so look at it, see you, small girl for you be man for 30 years, small girl with 15 years, it take only a mop, it chew you like 10 bags, 50 bags cement. That small girl for 16 years for they don't swallow about your tooth 10% sand. Like they get them, I don't know how they chop this sand and cement. Say only one girl, they don't chop you like that kind 50 bags cement for 2 months. So countryman, how this womanizing, how this countryman feel talks today, so small girl go chop you like 2-room house, a chop only for him up. Countryman, tell me this womanizing, how they bring Africa them back and back.
Yes, the womanizer is serious. So when you been a womanizer, you spend so much money and so much energy for the woman them. What I mean by that, I say, time wait for reason for the work, you go and go find Alice. You come up for Alice, you go find Judith. You come up for Judith, you go find Ayok. Come up for Ayok, you go find Besem. These are not time they do where you waste time for you use the time for go plant your planting for farm. Where after 9 months, go harvest planting, go sell. Not be only a time you lost time, you lost money because you go buy. Remember, say you go buy Judith in a way. You buy Ayok drawers. You go buy kaba for the other one them. So when they say you go pay their house rent, if you put all these things together, essentially you lose so much money way if for reason for do better things than for yourself.
So countryman correct for that thing say this. So only Ayogi one a swallow you 2-room house or a belle.
If you even take even plus parlor, don't get
a solo parlor for a belle.
Everything.
Okay, countryman continue.
And the thing I say this so. If you can enjoy your one woman for your life, you take and put her for your house, it go there okay. Nothing go happen because the one woman go there for house, it go take care of you, una go do things together, una go work together as a family. Many things that go happen. Una go build a nice home, get nice speaking them. But if you get woman the whole place, you can say womanize. Let me say you get woman the whole place. The one go Chico, you get woman. The one can Limbe, your woman did it. The one go Kumba, another one did it. You want for all the woman them. Today dinner for the one in house. Tomorrow dinner for the one in house. This dinner for the one in house. My brother, you are wasting your time, you are spending so much money, and you are taking your life back. You need to go forward, now back you they go. So, no be something that way people go for the do them. Find your one woman, you stay with them, you make your better life, you make your happy life, because that 10 woman, they don't make you happy. That 10 problem, we don't come for yourself, so. Because you go to spend a lot on them, they go to worry you. What's are you there? And what's are you they go? And why will you come for me? So, they say, you even hide them support, no safe. And the other thing, so on doctor for your own the they don't research on proof say this so men the way they cheat for outside they be highly forget high blood. Yes, there's a chance they get high blood because they cheat. I say why? Because why you cheat? Your phone one makes you don't jump. Yes, because you know one meet other person see and maybe get 10 woman. You know
yes.
To understand. Your phone you don't jump. The person one call you don't jump. You want to get high blood.
Yeah, countryman I come again for that. They say some countryman if he get phone only phone call, he come out for bathroom. A broke his foot just because he want go dive in phone, may a woman no
pick him for
may no pick him. So you see say this so this thing for womanizing as something way it make this it make African youth them that they go back. So what you some measures where you see say this so if you make them say they make this African youth them they stop this thing for you womanizing. What will be the kind thing away for your mind for your own opinion?
After the first thing person go will think for respect yourself.
Yes, self-respect.
Yeah, for like yourself. Respect yourself, love yourself. No, so if you love yourself, you like yourself, respect yourself, you know go do all the thing the way it go instead make you feel pain. Because of security, all the work are up and down with many women, the woman for this side and that side, you know go help. But if you find your one woman, put her for house, one way you really like her, no pick anything way you go make her way, you know go fit her house. Find one way where you understand each other, you feel stay together, put them for house. So that any day you go your work, your farm, you go your farm for go plant your planting, you plant you come back for you come tell your woman, una day una come, una work together. Una life go dey happy, una life go dey very successful. So na people feel do one. First, like yourself. If you like yourself, you know, get 10 women they outside because you go instead hurt you, go instead make you feel pain all the time. So like yourself.
Okay, country people who don't hear what way countryman don't talk about this thing for womanizing a baby grammar. Womanizing countryman are that thing where they say you get Pauline for that side, you get Mary for that side, you get Susanna for that side, you get Alice for that side. Only you one countryman when you take small salary, you get small 100 times for salary. You make sure say Alice get 5, Joanna get 6, Augusta get 10, and at the end of the day, countryman don't remain empty. So they will see and say this, so they can summarize it. So only small Alice, it don't chop you like 2-room house, only small Joanna, it don't chop you like parlor. At the end of the day, countryman remaining so way a old suit, they say a full at 40, they don't reach 40 way, they never do anything. So we talk say this, so country people then when are young people then out for Africa, respect yourself, like yourself, get your one woman, make sure say this so you take care for that one woman and avoid forget plenty woman. African youth, they go front, they know where they go back. Okay, countryman. Country people, they, again, they say this. So one thing they way, it make African people them, African young people them, that they lose, that they go back like some one thing they way that they call and say pride. Yeah, because some job in the day way we see them for here way people they contribute them for here they do them. But for Africa, you go see young girl, they don't cutters, they don't put cutters for in nail. You don't paint them. He nails the day for they make it hand them now so. They don't make it hide them so that they make like this thing for traffic of a motor. They say, hey, maybe me I go the carry make Okada. For yeah, woman they ride Okada, maybe so.
They do grab delivery.
Okay, they do delivery. Yeah. Countryman, you see woman in the plaster house. Country girl for Africa, I go say, me, I go plaster house. You go say abomination. So countryman, they say that thing say pride. How pride they make African youth then they go back?
Mr. Host, I go say come back for the thing of education.
Yes.
Because you see, all these things then so when it happen, everything for us, right? Now education costs them. Lack of education costs them, sorry. Because if people will be educated enough, okay. I want to say
then wait, countryman, okay. Education, they get two sides. You mean the education for teach them for school or mentality?
I mean, society as the mentality, right?
Mentality, okay.
You go for understand this thing because
you get people where they don't even go school.
Yes.
That mentality already there for them say they so. No pride, we must do anything for make sure say they so. We put chop on table, the life continue. Mentality, okay, yes. Continue.
Yeah, I don't want to say against waiting. Earlier, I want to say education don't mean say you go school.
Okay.
Education and society, you learn something where you know one before.
Yes.
Maybe education. And you can learn this thing from anywhere, from anybody, from any place, right?
Okay.
So most of our girls they don't know say this, so even though they be female, they still do many things. Okay, they can do.
Countryman, we talk about African youth. Don't make a better country woman. Then for that side tomorrow, there's a call to rehouse. We don't die. Wait to be woman. We talk about African youth.
Okay,
too. That's something for youth, maybe for girl.
Okay, yeah, African youths, right? They not be aware, but this one mostly relate to female, right? Because you know they need to do plastering, especially the one for Africa, Cameroon in particular.
Some boy then they not go do that plastering. They say so they get degree. They don't come out Boya. They don't come out University of Lagos, University of Abuja. And me I go plaster house. Not the only girl them.
Yes, so, not true.
Some boy them to the day where they wear that white trouser. Poly skin, but not they for pocket. Remember that you go for back for last, go chop that small porridge cocoa way. Mommy don't hide that for under for your small brother. Okay, so if you continue,
not true, right? But people go for understand this so
pride.
No, yes, your pride, take you go nowhere. Firstly, and secondly, degree na paper, mean no nothing. Okay, now just a paper, mean no nothing. What you will be able to do. Now be the most important thing. Not be the paper where you hold on for your hand.
Yes.
That don't mean nothing. But we can understand security. No matter my level of education, no matter if I get a PhD or a master's or whatever, an MAD or whatever we get done, I gotta be able to do something where if it help me for move ahead, if it sustain me, like for how if I feel get degree but not get work, I feel still can learn how to do building and construction for the play blocks there. They give me small money, I help myself for job.
Okay.
Go for learn all those things there.
Country people who don't hear wait to remind don't talk. Country people who they plead for when say they so this platform na some platform where they so they never tell country people maybe platform for comedy, but when they be say laugh can go laugh because maybe die house. Country people wait to people and they get them for tell now for from this one I say this so you know me you don't need the fattest motivational speaker for talk for you. The person where if you change your life now that person where you need expect them where you know expect them so you beg plenty say this so no look on the people them for now wait to wait that they talk. You don't need the fattest doctor for cure your sick. Countryman, you sure say that the fattest doctor for cure your sick? No, be the fattest doctor for cure your sick. I don't expect say you have the biggest motivational speaker go you in a TV Joshua or in his blessed memory or na those BB people they must talk for you before you change. Yeah. Countryman, Pidgin Talk Show to change you.
Exactly.
So, Pidgin Talk Show to change you so countryman we beg say this so more una take we, more una not look we, but una look what talk. But remember, will not be above mistake. Any error, you throw that error, take the fine one way, Pidgin Talk Show the taken. Countryman, if we continue?
Yeah, we'll continue.
Okay, countryman. Small time today, we'll get small time for say this will go around the show. Time no day will be. We'll get some other topic again where we'll bring them down where they talk about this thing for. We'll talk about they talk for Pidgin say chu. What did be chu? Gossip. Countryman, they say this thing for gossip. Where countryman call and say chu. Now something where they like tumbu where the chop stick them for under where you see the stick fine so at the end of the day you see say he live in the start for then he die. Say gossip it gets some very bad effect as African you them that it make them that they go backward. Remember I say wait to make African them for African you them for go back. When I go there for small janky house, then janky house they prosper, think them that they go fine. You want to see John take a long mop, they go for Mary Ikona, they say Peter, we don't talk, say Peter take a long mop. Before no one realize some small fine janky house where they make you them, they make fine, they do fine thing, they buy Okada for that society, they grow, only that chu, they make that janky house scatter because of that gossip. So countryman, which part you say gossip they play for take African youth for go backward? Remember, like Buto, countryman, if you tell country people small, that part where gossip they play for African youth their life.
Well, Mr. Host, you don't talk at all really. Gossiping is something where it causes a lot of problem. Because you can't understand so the person where they can't tell you say your friend talks to, you know tell you to tell your friend against you. Understand?
Yes.
You know tell you to your friend talk. But as a person so when my friend will talk that thing against me, you talk with him, he go tell you. Just do and he go tell you, oh at the chat on my any man where your friend can't tell you no. A talks to about you. Ask the friend, say when A talks to about me, which way you be talk, you go tell you. So na very bad thing for the gossip, na very bad thing because gossip you know go solve no problem. You're going to cause more confusion and more division amongst all. I guess for example, I told Mr. Host today. We back so my friend where the year talk for outside, and I saw the outside talk the spoil if family go. But it no be I was this so talk for outside no fine. People they can't talk so for you, they go talk so for your sister, they go talk so for your brother, they on a tree, they knock on a head together. But now be foolish people for year that talk themselves back. We not go only blame the person where they can't talk. I go blame the person to it they listen. If some person can't tell me say this so Kelly, Mr. Byron thought this will be a very bad person. I don't go here. I will ask the person where they come say you can't tell me that say man do it. Or you tell me Mr. Byron I be bad person so you tell me Mr. Byron say wait till I be. You defend me for Mr. Byron or you here can't tell me. Okay, how should I say this so when I talk with you now, you know go tell Mr. Byron too. So you do the listening, you get a part for play, for support, because you know if you talk if you know you hear. Gossip and not go and gossip with you if you know the hear. When you can't talk, you say, really? I say talk. Okay, no number like friend for gossip. You go say, yes, I'm a very bad person. You don't give it that ear. You don't give it that room for talk. So when person talk with you, shut the person off. Bo, I no like doing a back and forth talking. Leave and so. Next time, I beg, not tell me. You go cut the thing off. You go avoid problem between you and the gossiper. And the gossiper will even shame for talk with you next time. Good. Maybe you go even make a go change. If you even tell say, boy, my friend, but this kind of attitude I sound so maybe better thing.
Okay.
Change your style, because you enter problem.
Okay, country people, we don't hear wait to remand don't talk concerning this thing where countryman call and say chu. Where for baby grandma they call and say gossip. Okay, if I feel like add small thing for this very situation, gossip now something where me as an individual, me as a person, I head down with all my liver for my belly because I don't see a situation where a person don't be so used to gossip where even that a gossip partner I see shaky gossip that person. Now so that is gossip don't be part of it where you don't see it don't gossip don't like it don't structure him up way now so him up don't long way when you see him up you read now gossip as that a friend way now them the turn They analyze people like super sport journalists, he analyze football. At that, even that he partner shake. He don't be so prone like to gossip where as he shake, he just say like he called that a friend in name to my brother and my sister. May you know be that woman where they call you how they call that Kongosai woman for in those days that Nigeria film where they call and say Akpeno, that woman where they call her Akpeno. So more always avoid that character. If for society as a youth, they ever know say be some person where if they type for play work come out for back the woman call and say Kondo na like sacred. If they know say they say that kind of person where you get like water more, you mob the league. The time play that they tie that secret, you hear them just say, he can't move, she don't quiet, move, she don't quiet. You go miss more countryman because they know say this. So when you come, therefore play that they tie that condo, you must go talk them. So now so you go lost plenty things. The play people they want to talk important in them. They're not gonna like when you come there. Any player they want tie that condo, as a rock of people they call them, you go see the point you now lips. When you come, contribute to the point you now lips. You see say this, so you go destroy your life more with this situation of gossiping. My brother, gossiping get a very terrible rule way they play, negative rule way they play for youth in life. So when you been at that person way, you never see something where you not talk, you must make sure say this so they call them for country, they talk for normal people, say you yab your friend. You then at that kind of person way, you must make sure say you always yab your friend, as your friend shakes so, you call your name. Like no matter what, more will be an encourager them. Yeah. Forget about your friend, get another thing for do. If you meet a friend, tell Mutopi. When I talk about how I develop as youth, stop for talk about other people. Will not be perfect, but at least that's something where when you get that thing, that's thing that although we used to call some crime, they say you kill man. To me, a gossip person where the gossip, a day like man where the kill, like person where the kill. I hate gossip, man where the gossip part like how person did not viper. So when you the gossip, my brother, my sister, you know get some very, very good image for society. When you come, people no go tell you, but at the point you now we mock. Like time we teach for country, we get something where they call and say teachers round. What to be teachers round? Teachers round are some corny round when they don't sit down for beer parlor. They no one give other people than beer. You hear the media mob say, the media mob so. They don't already understand say they so give this one. They go make mob too for you like that teachers round. Yeah. But they don't already point you say, na in that don't come, we should don't quiet, my countryman don't talk. So gossiping is something where it be very bad. Yeah. You don't just be prone for gossiping way, like you never shit on where you know call person in name. You never shit on where you know damage person. You know shit on where you never damage person image. If person do something where you say no correct way you know do I am for you. Match for your place you tell you if you say you be peacemaker, Muto be tell you say this is my brother, for say this will make you get good life, make your life work fine. You see this thing what you do and so you know so say fine so that's so you supposed to do am. Hey, go find my brother. Then maybe for you for go Muto John, you say that's so Peter be do. Una cut and slice and the arrow, slice and the arrow, slice and the arrow, slice and the arrow. Balance and for this side, keep and for this side, balance and for this side, keep and for this side. You analyze and like that the way that you do super sport, where they analyze player. Yes. When I put it for computer, na so Peter I day, na so Peter a food day. My brother. I emphasize for this topic because that's something where like a day like something where be very common among you them. Would neglect and be something where it destroy plenty, it make you forget bad image. That play where they call, where they tie kundu, my brother, believe me, they no go ever call you them. So my brother and my sister, gossiping is something where they make African youth them, they go backward every day. So more not forget, we're head talk for today, the talk today. So before we go for our last topic, not the least, Pidgin play with him, mommy, Bobby, but and every do it. And if you play with the papa, it test it will not be raw, but now something will the and make on the people then they know say this so something that they for life where you never ever play with them, no matter what. Okay, just country people now bear with you. We just get the last one where they summarize this thing. We talk about lack of concentration. Lack of concentration, how they make Africa and them, lack of concentration, how they make we never prosper, we never go forward. We need to concentrate as African youth. We need to concentrate. So, countryman, would like me you tell me some small thing concerning this lack of concentration as African youth.
Yes, true, Mr. Ostokam. Sometimes, when we be too distracted, right? We need to focus on what we get for.
Lack of focus. Thank you.
We need to focus on that. Because we need to really achieve the thing we want to achieve. And everything, all this it be tied up. Okay, sometimes you get friends and way they know they support you, make you grow. But they think of just can distract you. You want to work small work, your friends say go play football. You want to work small work, your friends say go find a woman. You want to work small work, your friends say, hey, that mbodo open, no go drink that pine one. All those things they cost them. That is lack of focus. Because it is you keep people them around you where they help you grow, but they instead help to bring you back. And we Africans we get that kind of people them plenty for our life.
When you don't decide to so this year, I want to buy an Okada. Focus so you want to buy that Okada, and so you mean countryman.
Yes, you go there for focus, you want to buy the Okada, you go keep the goal, no matter how tough it is. But you don't keep that focus if you get people they only distract you, only draw you for back, only draw you for back. Wait a minute, I say job and I say waiting. You want to go work small work for say one gather money, they don't can carry you go for different side. You want to do one. So the first say waiting. In order for you to keep focused, like for we for Africa, we get for really mean what you also want to do, and we get for really for commit for the thing we want to do, and we get for cut many things away from our life for other for doing, because not be just the lack of focus. Be say this so you know we should answer your ass think no, not be the thing that. Now just the first say this so sometimes your surrounding, your place where the people they around, they know people the way they support you for grow. They people they get their own kind of thing the way they want me not done together. Where you go for cut those people then off. It bounce back to this humanizing too. If you get many women, then when you get time for work, if you save money for buy Okada. If you get many women, you want buy Okada at the end of the year. How you do buy the Okada way? Women, the plenty way you spend money with them. If you drink alcohol too much, you go spend money for drink alcohol instead of keep money for buy Okada. You go use and drink because of safety. You go hold the money, so use money for buy Okada. I don't want to chop the money. Yeah, you can't say, Mama, can we go drink master? Oh no, we more enjoy our life way. No, but want money tomorrow. You say, yeah, we'll go. And all that so you go spend the money because you save them.
Yes, countryman. Contribute when you talk to one look and contribute and say that focus too like you want to buy Okada, then you think say this so no, if you buy a motor, you think say no, so if you build house, like focus for a particular thing, they say this so African youth them they confused.
Yes.
So how if you like explain them, if you tell country people concerning this thing, where they need to focus for a particular thing. Because one will look for sideway for they call and say Bakara like for Bakundu country talk for Rock country talk, white man. When they say this, so he don't hook up for dancing. So I want being a footballer. He go start play that ball. He hook up for night. He dream that ball. He go start play that ball. So till he die. So African youth, African picking them. They need to focus on a particular thing, countryman.
Yes, that one thing are true. That's not true. But if I talk about, my break and that into different stages, right?
Okay.
If I talk about picking them, okay, teenagers, right? That one, I don't feel blame them that much for their lack of focus in the sensitivity. Their parents, they direct them well. Mm-hmm. The school instructors, they direct them well.
Yes.
Okay. But if you come to youth, maybe say adults or young adults, right? Yeah. They don't have in the sensitivity. They never bring them up from childhood, have to stick to a particular thing. You know, see, everything sometimes, right, Mr. Host, it depends your childhood too. Depends your foundation too. Some people in their way, they don't train their picking them how to get a particular goal for life until they want to do and have to stay for that thing for goal. No matter how tough the thing they not go move out, they'll keep on going.
But remember, they say even the African youth them, they for that, they even more keep say they more forget about small picking them. They say even for that stage where African they don't be 20, 30, 25. They need to focus. They want to do, they call them for that their local language. For our local language, say, if you do all things, jack of all trade, you be master for nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, so now they think that way, they say, they need to concentrate for one thing. What if you tell country people?
So I think, if you ask me, right, I think this thing is starting still from childhood. I will still go back to childhood in a sense waiting. The foundation, be properly built.
Okay.
You get a lot of leakages for the foundation.
So how if we amend?
So the only thing I say waiting now, we get to go back for re-education. We get to start back. I don't tell you so. While educational system of Cameroon get a lot of work for do, we get to learn to teach people they have to hold on to one thing at a time and have to make sure they succeed for that thing, do them till the end before they move to the next. Because we African or we youths for Africa, we do the hairy, and today one are clothes, tomorrow one are shoe, the next day one are cap. We not get one direction to go. And why? Because they say that our environment don't cause we don't be the way we do. If they re-educate we on how to stick to one thing and follow until the end, I believe so we'll know how to do it and we'll do it successfully.
Okay, countryman.
That's what I think.
Okay, country people who don't come for the end for our Pigeon Talk show today. Remember, we thank Mr. Ojong, alias AKA Pele, for being our guest of honor today. He don't talk much, he don't assist with he don't contribute much for the Pigeon Talk show for today. We'll really be grateful. We'll thank you again plenty because easy say this so man will invite you honor him because this so like if you get your program, if you do something where like you get your program. So for like remove your program, put other people their program or something where no easy.
Yeah.
So we'll see say we thank you plenty. Okay, so country people who don't hear wait countryman don't talk. How African you them they get for focus. And if they focus, think they go be fine for Africa, we go grow. When you say you want hold na Okada no leave am. You say you want hold na moto no leave am. You say this year in the house you want bill am, hold the house in a year go bill am. No being that person within a twinkle of an eye, don't change your mind within a twinkle of an eye, you don't change your mind. You want don't talk like 50 talk for one time with that, country no go grow. Remember our head talk for today, the talk say this so. Pikin fi play with him, mommy, Bobby, but side for a papa, he test this. You know, go for there because now some delicate area that what you tell we that say this so. Some area them for life, now no go area. And again, we still back say this so. The side them will go wrong, we will do like normal mortars, what they call and say human being. We not take the fine side them for Pidgin Talk show and we not throw the wall side them. And we thank una say una dey always be there and we welcome una contribution. Una always like this page, share them. And make sure say this will make this thing continue because say this will if una support no be this house no go continue. Exactly. So countryman, we don't come for end for this show. Wait we go tell country people.
Sawadee
Sawadee.